Good day everyone, I am Renalyn Adizas from Tacloban City. So today, I'm gonna show you my actual demonstration for demo teaching. So my subject is about economics. And my topic is about macroeconomics and microeconomics. So here are my lesson plan. So let me start my actual demonstration. Good morning class. Okay, before we start our lesson, may I call on Barbie to lead the prayer? Thank you, Barbie. Okay, say present and raise your hand if you're here. Okay, kindly align your chairs and please be seated properly. So how was your weekend, class? Oh, that's great. Okay, class. So before we proceed to our next topic, who can recall our past lesson last Monday? Yes, Lily. Yes, very good, Lily. So are you all ready with our new lesson? Okay, so last meeting, we discussed about the meaning of economics. As of today, we'll see how economics plays out in its two largest fields, which are the microeconomics and macroeconomics. So we'll learn the differences of these two and their importances. Does anyone have any idea what is microeconomics? Yes, Dino. Very good, Dino. Who else? Yes, Marina. Very good, Marina. Excellent. So let's proceed to our macroeconomics. Anyone can explain what is macroeconomics? Okay, for you to know about our topic, please pay attention to the discussion and later on, we will have a recitation. So what is macroeconomics? Again, what is macroeconomics? So, class, macroeconomics, from the Greek prefix macro meaning large, plus economics. So it's a branch of economics dealing with the performance, structure, behavior, and decision-making of economy as a whole. So for example, using interest rates, taxes, and government spending to regulate an economic's growth and stability. So macroeconomics in additional analyzes how an increase or decrease in next exports impacts a nation's capital account, on how gross domestic product or GDP is impacted by the unemployment rate. So why is macroeconomics important? It helps to understand the functioning of complicated modern economic system. It describes how the economy as a whole functions and how the level of national income and employment is determined on the basis of aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Next, it helps to achieve the goal of economic growth. So higher level of GDP and higher level of employment, it analyzes the forces which determine economic growth of country and explains how to reach the highest state of economic growth and sustain it. And the third one, it helps to bring stability in price, level analyzes the fluctuations in business activities. So it suggests policy measures to control inflation and deflation. So it helps also to solve economic problems. So unlike poverty, unemployment, business cycles, etc. at the level of the whole economy. And then it explains factors which determine balance of payment. At the same time, it identifies causes of deficit imbalance of payment and suggests remedial measures. And then, with detailed knowledge of the functioning of an economy at macro level, so it has been possible to formulate correct economic policies and also coordinate international economic policies. And lastly, but not the least, is that macroeconomics theory has saved us from the dangers of application of microeconomic theory to the problem of economic as a whole. Okay, so any questions or clarifications about macroeconomics? Okay, so because later on we'll have a graded recitation. So let's proceed. What is microeconomics? So microeconomics class is the social science that studies the implications of incentives and decisions, specifically how those affect the utilization and distribution of resources. So microeconomics shows how and why different goods have different values, how individuals and business conduct and benefit from efficient production and exchange, and how individuals best coordinate and cooperate with one another. So generally speaking, microeconomics provide a more complete and detailed understanding than macroeconomics. So next, why is microeconomics important? So first, it helps in formulating economic policies with enhanced productive efficiency and result in greater social affairs. It provides the required tools that enable the formulation of various economics policies. The next, it provides techniques that facilitate the easy formulation of economic strategies and economic regulations. Then last, it helps decision makers to analyze and determine how the productive resources are allocated for various goods and services. So okay class, have you learned something about macroeconomics and microeconomics? So, okay Rose, can you please read one importance of microeconomic and explain it according to your understanding? Oh, that's good Rose. So now I'll give you 5 minutes to study for our graded recitation. So okay, we will start our assessment or evaluation. So here is the instruction. So the instruction is you need to determine whether the topic would be considered macroeconomics and microeconomics class. Okay, I will start the reading. So, okay, as what I have said, you have to determine if it is macroeconomics and microeconomics class. Okay, first is, it is a firm is trying to determine how many units of each product they should be produced if the goal is to maximize profit. Okay, yes Marie? Yes, it's microeconomics. Very good Marie. Okay, next. Okay, next. Government economic advisors are trying to determine the impact of the fiscal stimulus package on the unemployment rate. So, is it macroeconomics or microeconomics? Yes, Marina. Very good, Marina. It's macroeconomics. And next, when a country's central bank prints more money, the end result is higher prices, also known as inflation. Yes, Betty. Thank you, Betty. Yeah, it's microeconomics. You are all amazing. Please answer the following and write it in a one whole sheet of paper as your assignment. Okay, first question. What is the difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics? The next question. What are examples of individual economic agents? Okay, third question. What are the 3 main goals of macroeconomics? Okay, class. So, next meeting, you're going to pass it in front of my table. Okay, class, let's end our class for today. Thank you.